Team now, hundreds of dead fish turned up in a river near a North Georgia dairy farm that was using a controversial method of fertilizing.
It's called soil amendment, but Fox 5 I-Team reporter Randy Travis talked to plenty of people who call it something else. Randy?
Yeah, Courtney, they call it industrial waste, a collection of putrid smelling byproducts from chicken and other processing plants. Stuff that attracts as many flies as it does complaints. The little river in Wilkes County eventually flows into Lake Thurman, source of drinking water and recreation for people in 2 states. In June, something in this water killed almost 1,700 fish, including a 4-foot catfish. Ominous black bubbles covered the surface.
We really didn't know what had caused it, but we knew we had a problem.
It didn't take state inspectors long, only 1 day, to track down the culprit. The controversial practice of hauling liquid animal waste out to rural Georgia and then spreading it on various farms, also known by the oddly worded term soil amendment. It's happening all over rural Georgia. We watched a different company unload a line of tankers one morning at a Madison County farm. A spreader pulled up to reload the mixture, then drove up and down a nearby field, the spray pooling up on row after row. The stuff you see on the ground is what neighbors across North Georgia complain they can smell from miles away.
Really, this is not, to us, a farm product. This is an industrial waste product that they're really dumping on these rural counties.
The Georgia Environmental Protection Division says the fish kill started at the McAvoy farm in Wilkes County. Inspectors say the soil amendment was not handled properly once it was dumped here. Pictures and a satellite map show how it leaked out of one lagoon, then out of a farm pond into the creek nearby. The owner also did not know where the soil amendment came from, but records show it came from Nestle Purina, a pet dog food manufacturer in Hartwell, the result of cleaning and rinsing food-grade pet tanks, bins, and processing equipment, according to the permit application. In just 6 weeks, the McAvoys accepted 1.2 million gallons.
As soon as I got out of the truck, my eyes went to water, and that's how strong it was.
Jeff Johnson lives in a place you don't want to be right now, downwind.
It's like you washed out the bottom of a trash can, a very foul trash can.
He's used to a few flies, but ever since the soil amendment shipment started at that dairy farm next door, Jeff says the flies are permanent pests.
I've lived here for 23 years. Never before have I ever had to put out fly traps or fly strips. It was not plowed into the ground. It was sprayed out on the ground and left to run off. If it had been plowed in, it wouldn't have been much of an issue at all. But it wasn't done that way from the very beginning.
EPD found the McAvoys broke the law, told them to stop taking any more soil amendment and remove all liquids and sludge from the tributaries on your property. No one from the family responded to an attempt for comment from the Fox 5 I-Team.
It doesn't need to be brought all the way out here and dumped in rural areas for all of us to have to deal with so that somebody else can go on about their business.
In 2020, the EPD accused a Gainesville farmer of letting a foul-smelling, greasy gray sludge run off his property. The bakery process water was so bad, a neighbor's cows would not drink from the creek. The farmer eventually paid a $5,000 fine. Do you guys know what's in this stuff?
Do you? I don't.
We don't.
No.
And we've asked.
The commission chairman for Oglethorpe and Wilkes County say no matter how loud their constituents complain, they can't regulate where soil amendments are sprayed. That's strictly a state matter.
I don't have the resources, Sam doesn't, and apparently the state agencies at some point don't either. When a truck comes in, where's the true origin and what's really in it?
We asked the driver of that spreader in Madison County. Do you have any idea what you're putting down?
Yes, I do. It's all food processing.
The rural folks say that they're getting picked on because they live out in the country and they don't have any say over this.
We try to be respectful, but like I said, I mean, you eat food, right? Mm-hmm. All right, then what are you gonna do with it? It don't just disappear. Go kill a chicken behind your house and see how much you got left over.
Pretty graphic image there. Well, tomorrow night, the political connections protecting this type of practice. You know, Georgia's the #1 producer of broilers in the whole country.
Sure.
So the truck driver, makes an interesting point there. You've got to do something with all these byproducts. What the neighbors and those commissioners are saying is, yeah, but let's have some controls about where it goes.
Yeah, and speaking of where it goes, it's being sprayed over these fields, but do we have any idea what's being grown there?
We really don't. There's no requirement that they report what they grow with this stuff to the Department of Agriculture or maybe the EPD if they're interested in some of the water issues there. The truck driver told me that they were growing hay there. I mean, from the way the field was being, watered, if you want to use that term, there was a lot of grass. It didn't look like they were really, tilling up to get ready to plant anything there. But yeah, that's the thing that the commissioners are concerned about is that they don't know and they haven't heard of any farmers actually growing crops using this soil amendment, stuff that's put in there to supposedly help crops grow.
Yeah, well, as the neighbor Jeff Johnson implied, you wouldn't get away with doing that inside the perimeter, so
I think he's right.
Why in their neighborhood?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Fred. We'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Thanks. A leisurely